5 large dangerous hoods in Chicago with multiple sets.
Wally.
Rest in peace, Crack. Rest in peace, Mac. Rest in peace, Beloved.
Shout out to
Big City.
Yeah, man, for real, no love.
We out here.
Yeah, no love, city, man. No like it, man. We made BK.
A church in the city's Little Village neighborhood is holding street masses every Tuesday and Thursday night to pray for peace.
Chicago, renowned for its rich history and diverse culture, has been home to a myriad of communities over the decades. Within the city's vast expanse, several neighborhoods have stood out, particularly for their association with various groups and their significant influence in the area. From the late 1960s to the current era, neighborhoods like Crown Town, the Holy City, and MoeTown have left indelible marks on Chicago's socio-cultural fabric. This exploration dives deep into some of Chicago's most notable hoods, examining their origins, influential figures, and the sets that have become synonymous with their names. At number 5, we have Crown Town.
Oh, they're all chilling.
In the late 1980s, the emergence of Crown Town in Gage Park came about due to the influx of Hispanics from various Latin King territories, particularly from the North Side and Little Village areas. As different Latin King blocks took shape, they eventually consolidated, giving birth to the unified neighborhood now recognized as Crown Town. In Crown Town, several Latin King sets have established their presence. Notably, Dog Pound at 51st and Holman has a well-recognized influence. Lynch Mob at 53rd and Albany is particularly significant as it's considered the founding set of Crown Town. Other sets include D Block at 52nd and Talman, Camp Zone at 51st and Campbell, Sac Town at 56th and Sacramento, Borderline at 55th and Washtenaw, and the 5 to 8 Homicide based at 58th and Hamlin. At number 4, we have the Holy City.
What it is, what it be like, y'all. It's Holy City Hood raised in the building. You know what I'm saying? Go get a King Vision production with my family, my nephew Nitty, nephew Neal. This is what we do. This is where we from. Ain't no fakeness over here. Only this ain't no tricking, ain't no snitching. This is real.
Since the 1960s, the Holy City has been the stronghold of the Vice Lords, founded by Edward Perry. In their heyday, the Vice Lords even secured government funding from the city of Chicago, reflecting their influence and ambitions as a political organization. As years progressed, other gangs emerged in the vicinity, yet the Vice Lords continued to be the predominant force. Geographically, the Holy City stretches from Pulaski to Holman and from Roosevelt to Cermak. This area has remained under the Vice Lords' influence for over 4 decades, solidifying their status as the leading gang on the west side of Chicago. Within the intricate network of Holy City, several significant sets have marked their territories. The Johnny Mob set affiliated with traveling Vice Lords dominates at 13th and Springfield, while the AMG Frito Boys conservative Vice Lords have staked their claim at 16th and Avers. Way Gang from traveling Vice Lords is prominent at 15th and Ridgeway, whereas both Millard Mob, conservative Vice Lords and traveling Vice Lords, and Drake Family, traveling Vice Lords and Four Corner Hustlers, operate within the 16th Street bounds, notably at Millard and Drake respectively. Not far behind, Sicko Mob, another traveling Vice Lords and Four Corner Hustler group, stands strong at 16th and Spalding. 1800 MMG, an alliance of traveling Vice Lords and unknown Vice Lords, is noticeable at 18th and Pulaski, while Watt's block of traveling Vice Lords is distinct at 19th and Harding. Additionally, Field Mob and A Squad, both representing conservative Vice Lords, have found their niches at 19th and Springfield and 18th and Avers, respectively. CP Mob under the Unknown Vice Lords banner holds sway at 18th and Central Park, and D Block, Conservative Vice Lords, is situated at 16th and Drake. Lastly, DMT Danny Mob, an amalgamation of traveling Vice Lords and unknown Vice Lord factions, operates out of 21st and St. Louis, adding to the intricate mosaic of affiliations within Holy City. At number 3, we have Little Village.
Police are investigating a triple shooting in Little Village. Officers responded to the scene just after 3 this morning in the 2300 block of South Whipple. They found 2 men and a woman with gunshot wounds. All 3 were taken to the...
2 paper crosses blow in the wind outside this home in the 2600 block of South Millard Avenue in Little Village. It's where police say 2 lives were senselessly taken in a shooting just after midnight.
A church in the city's Little Village neighborhood is holding street masses every Tuesday and Thursday night to pray for peace.
During the early 1960s, the Hispanic community in Little Village began to grow. Despite their increasing numbers, they remained a minority and faced frequent discrimination from other local residents. Recognizing this challenge, King Pepalo arrived in Little Village in 1964. His mission was to establish the Latin Kings, aiming to safeguard the Hispanic youth who were frequently targeted by the gay lords, the prevailing group in the area at that time. In the heart of Little Village, a myriad of sets have established their presence over the years. Some of these include the MLK set at 25th and Millard, CP24 at 24th and Central Park, and Coulter Side near 25th and Drake. The vicinity of 24th Street houses Ghetto Side at Trumbull and the Trumbull City set. On the streets of 23rd, you'll find H23 at Holman and Chucky World at Spalding. Christiana Avenue CH24, Sawyer's Lucky Gang, and Spalding's Spanish Harlem are other significant names. The intersections at 21st and Albany showcase say 21, while 25th and Troy herald the Terrortown set. W23 is positioned at 23rd and Whipple, Boulevard 24 at 24th and Marshall, and both Cal 25 and Cal 21 at distinct points on California Avenue. The TDB set, known as 2200, calls 22nd and California home, with Hell Zone residing at 23rd and Washtenaw. The extensive list continues with Redrum City at 30th and Sawyer, S28 at 28th and Spalding, H27 at 27th and Holman, T Block at 30th and Trumbull, and D Block alongside Drake Side, both at different points on Drake Avenue. Wildside can be located at 28th and Lawndale. And finally, R-Dub stands its ground at 27th and Ridgeway. This expansive network showcases the intricacy and depth of associations in Little Village. At number 2, we have No Love City.
No Love was Triggertown. So that's, you probably think of late 70s, late 80s, early 90s maybe, when Bible was put over the 59th. He's the one who changed it to No Love.
Oh man, real No Love.
We out here, man.
Chris Joe, man. Man, No Love. Man, we out here.
No Love City, situated in Inglewood, is a renowned stronghold for the Gangster Disciples. While it encompasses numerous sets, it's worth noting that not all of them currently maintain alliances. In No Love City, several distinctive sets have made their mark. These include CPD Landlord No Love City, which spans from 55th to 57, between Aberdeen and Carpenter, and MOE No Love City, which stretches from 56 to 58, covering the area from Houston to Union. Then there's WMG No Love City, located from 55th to 57, between Union and Low, and Wally gang No Love City, which dominates the territory from 58th to 59. From Sangamon to Green, Freaky World, No Love City has its stronghold between 59th and 61st, running from Morgan to Sangamon. Additionally, Lynch Mob No Love City is prominently situated at 57th and Aberdeen. And lastly, the Throopers have a significant presence around 57th and Throop and Elizabeth. At number 1, we have MoeTown.
What block? Nigga.
MoeTown, we out here.
Y'all know what time it is.
MoeTown, initially recognized as the stronghold of the Black Stone Rangers since the 1950s, later evolved into a significant hub for the Black P Stones. It was during the 1970s that Jeff Fort's son, known as YCK, along with Prince Rock, rebranded the neighborhood as MoeTown. Today, it stands as one of the most extensive and formidable Black P Stone territories in the city. The community is notorious for its feuds, especially with local gangster disciples and some Hispanic gangs, including La Raza. MoeTown is a hub for various groups known as sets, with each having its unique identity and location. Among these, the Jet Black Stones are a distinct branch, comprising sets such as Just Us at 53rd and Justine, Murda Dean at 53rd and Aberdeen, Third Block at 53rd and Carpenter, Jet Gang at 52nd and Low, and Honcho Gang at 54th and Union. Together, they constitute a significant part of MoeTown. On the other hand, the Folly Boyz, another influential group, includes sets like SODMG at 52nd and May, OTL at 54th and Laughlin, BBG at 54th and May, and AMB, Songbird Way at 52nd and Bishop. Another faction present in MoeTown are the Rubinite Stones, which have sets like Murder Field at 52nd and Marshfield and TBC at 54th and Marshfield. MoeTown also houses other distinctive sets like Bobby Boys at 50th and Loomis and Freedom Town at 54th and Peoria. Located at 51st and Ada City stands out as a notable Latin King set, predating the emergence of MoeTown. What distinguishes this set from many others in Chicago is the significant number of Black members, drawing parallels with these side King sets like 089, Big Time, and The Bush. The Kings first established their presence in this area in 1972. This rich history of over 5 decades traces back to the era when the almighty Gaylords dominated Sherman Park. Chicago's tapestry is woven with threads of history, struggle, and identity. These neighborhoods, from Crown Town to MoeTown, embody stories of resilience, camaraderie, and territorial pride. Their legacies, etched in the very streets and corners named here, offer a glimpse into the intricate world of Chicago's community dynamics. Whether it's the influence of the Latin Kings in Little Village or the formidable presence of the Black P Stones in MoeTown, each set and territory showcases a unique facet of Chicago's multifaceted urban landscape. As the city evolves, the stories of these neighborhoods remain a testament to the indomitable spirit and complexity of Chicago's communities.